Please don't click off this video, the title isn't as bad as it seems. Tonight we're going to be looking at why Lordstown Motors is not a scam, and that is why you should leave a like on this video instead of a dislike. Now when I make these is so-and-so a scam video, they generally tend to get quite a lot of dislikes, but there is a great reason behind making them. I think at the minute a lot of people are apprehensive to buy these smaller electric vehicle companies. This is something which we looked at in our Discord server. By the way, if you want the link to that, it is in the description. But yeah, it's something we looked at and a lot of people are apprehensive to buy these. But I think by looking at why these companies aren't a scam, especially after what happened with Nikola recently, I think it is important to basically get people's understanding 100% up to scratch so they know what they're actually buying. So in the short term, and basically in a shorthand answer, is Lordstown Motors like Nikola? Is it a fraud? No. Well, let's have a look at the facts. Okay, so yes, first things first, they don't actually have any vehicles out yet, but this is all about to change, and there are some significant factors which set this company out to basically not be a scam. In tonight's video, we will be looking at all of those, so if that does sound good, please do leave a like and subscribe. If you could get another 10 subscribers from this episode, we would be on 500. That's halfway to our goal of 1,000, so if 10 of you guys could just subscribe, it would not go unmissed. And if you also want the link to the Discord, like I said, it is in the description. First things first, though, we will have a look at the share price. So yeah, we can see on screen that the share price is currently 14.65, and we apparently have had a green day today, starting off on 14.90, which is actually higher than what we are on now. Okay, so that's Google making a little bit of a mistake there. But yeah, looking out to the 5-day, we can see we started out the week on 19.25, and we currently sat on 14.66. The one month, it really does become a bit more apparent, starting off the month on about 25.75. and ending on what we're on now. On the 6 month, really all of that big gain that we did make from about, let's call it early August period, from that point all the way to about late September, we've basically almost lost all of that gain now. If we look at that point, we're at $12.39. We're just over $14 now, just halfway over. So we really have lost quite a bit. We're almost touching about $30 at the high. So you can see this is really quite the dip in price. And I think a lot of this, yes, is to do with the fraud of Nikola. I think a lot of other factors like what's happening with Workhorse and their contract is also something to do with it. I think a lot of confidence around the US elections and the stock markets in regards to those are going to also affect the results on this stock in the next few weeks. So for people who did ask me in the comments of the last Lordstown video, that is what I do think. But yeah, we're going to be looking at what the company is tonight and why it is not a fraud. So when we look on the website, you can see it's kind of just a lifestyle brand marketed truck company. So we can see it's all nicely laid out, good credits for the website. It's really cool in my opinion. But yeah, if we have a look down, we can see their truck, hopefully. Okay, apparently we can't see it on this page, but yeah, the truck is called the Endurance. So looking from the financial point, when somebody is buying this truck, and this is the incentive to buy it, by the way, we have the Endurance, and what I hope is apparently the equivalent model of the Ford F-150. So this truck is apparently about $19,000 cheaper than the Ford truck, and that is quite the significant difference. On top of that is also electric, and that is potentially a big reason why a lot of people would want to buy this. So yeah, we're going to be looking at a few factors about the company which are significant and are going to change a lot about the company soon. So first things first is that we do actually have the merger going through at some point, and people are saying that the share price is going to bounce back. And I think this is also true to an extent. I would like to see it bounce back to an extent. I mean, yes, we are looking at some volatile times at the minute, with winter coming around, potential second lockdowns and whatnot. On top of that, we do actually have the US election. I think that is another factor which is going to, kind of rocket. But overall, I do think that the merger, if it does go through, that is a catalyst, and that's obviously a factor which is generally speaking going to speed up the growth of the company. So yeah, I can see that, a lot of hype going into that, and subsequently the share price going up. So we'll just have to see how that one plays out. Right then, so another thing which I need to disclose first, comparing this company to Nikola and why you should not be worried, is the fact that they actually have this electrification epicenter. So this is apparently the factory that they have. You can see it on screen. This is 6.2 million square feet of working space in the heart of America. So if we have a look on here, or this one, I can't actually remember which one it was basically the warehouse that GM used to own, and it's obviously tried and tested at that point, so we can understand how this one's going to work. So let's have a look at some other factors which set this company up to be legit as well, if you were still worried. So we've got funding secured, of course. That means that they are getting some money. So we're looking at about 675 million in funding. That's more than the 450 million that CEO Steve Burns told The Verge that he thought that he was going to need to get the company and the endurance truck into production by 2021. So let's just decipher a little bit of that paragraph to start us off. So the guy who is a CEO of the company is saying that he needs 450 million. Fair enough, but what he has actually got is 675 million. That's a lot more money than what he actually needed. Benefits of this, hopefully they'll be able to pull off manufacturing the truck a bit faster and a bit more efficiently. Also, they'll have more money for backups if things do go wrong and whatnot. So yeah, I think it's obviously great for a company to have more money than needed at all times. So that's a great thing to look at as well. We've got a few other factors, which are things like the friends in the high places, apparently, and this was where Trump actually did have the Lordstown Motors truck outside of the White House, so that was kind of cool. And of course, you know, something being endorsed by the United States president, I mean, that's pretty legit in my opinion at least, but that's just one of the other factors. And you know, there are a few things to look at with this company. So yeah, Lordstown Motors was more or less just another startup, but it has support from General Motors, and yes, the support is still there. They also have support from Workhorse, which is important to note. But yeah, I think the fact is, basically, General Motors are currently supporting this, and they have been supporting this for quite a while. This is not true with Nikola, where the deal actually went through and it didn't actually go into it. So yeah, I thought I'd just make this quick video, hopefully reassuring a few of you guys on this company. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe. Feel free to come and join us on Discord. If not, please feel free to watch another video on the channel. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.